After being just ticks away from our stop loss today, it ended up being a fabulous day, taking one trade and making over $4,300 across all 17 of our accounts. And man, oh man, I can't wait to show you what was going through my mind during this trade, how I was reacting to how it was moving. Everything was just crazy, but we never let the emotions make the decisions for us. Things might have been back and forth, but overall, we never invalidated our trade setup. It was a good trade overall, and we ended up making some pretty good money. So if you all are enjoying this type of content, I've been posting these recaps all throughout the week, showing you my winning trades and my losing trades. Make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe, and comment some feedback, and let me know how you've been doing using my strategies. And again, this is completely free, so you can learn my entire strategy by just watching these recaps and watch how I trade in the zone. Last but not least, if you want to learn how my strategy works, go more in depth, and see how I actually do it live, click the link in the description to get your free trading starter kit with tons of valuable information teaching you how to trade from start to finish. It doesn't cost $1. There's no catch. Just go grab it. You're going to learn a ton there. And also, if you're trading on prop firms and using funded accounts, make sure you use code CHAMP. I just got affiliated with Tradeify as my newest firm, and I love their Lightning accounts. And of course, you know we're rocking with Lucid, Apex, Alpha, all those great firms. Use code CHAMP. Someone told me it's good luck if you use code CHAMP on your evaluation accounts. I don't know, just a little birdie told me that. Enough yapping. Let's get into the trade recap and show you exactly how we made $4,300 a day inside of the market. All right, let's get right into it. As always, you know that the first thing we do every single morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, we wait for our first 15-minute candle to close. Once that candle closes, we're going to do two things. We're going to mark the 15-minute candle high, and we're going to mark the 15-minute candle low. Now, most people trade the opening range breakout strategy a specific way, but you're going to notice in this video that I don't trade it like 99.9% of other people. I've been able to use the opening range breakout method that everybody uses and combine it with some of my data tools and put them together with a good entry model, and that's what's made me so successful. Now, once you mark out that high and low, this is going to be your opening range. I call it my OR. This is where everything's going to go into basically telling us where the market is headed. Now, once we get that 15-minute candle close, the first thing I do before looking at any type of technical analysis, supply and demand, looking for a rejection, looking for a bounce, I need to go look at my wave tool. Our wave tool is going to tell us what whales are doing in the market. Now, it's not accurate 100% of the time, but this saves me from getting faked out in the market all the time. In this example, we can see this is going to be March 31st, and you can see that call flow was heading up all day. This just tracks the whales that are trading options inside of the S&P 500. So, on stocks like Nvidia, Tesla, all that good stuff, Google, inside of the S&P 500, they're tracking the options that go into those stocks. And since we're trading ES, that is the futures of the S&P 500. So we're using this data accordingly. And as you can see, we were going up the entire morning, hundreds up to 100 million, even at the end of the day, 400 million in call flow overall. And you can see put flow was heading down, staying stagnant, was in the negatives. This is pretty overall bullish. And if whales are buying calls all morning, I'm probably going to assume any breakout to the upside is going to be a successful breakout. So now that we have our daily bias, we see that call flow is winning. We see whales are buying calls, they're selling puts. I am looking for a breakout to the top of the opening range, so above the opening range with a retest back in, or I'm looking for a sweep of the opening range low to go higher. This is when we're going to go to a lower time frame, like a 1 to 2 minute, and we're going to simply wait. All right, we can see that price is now breaking out of the opening range. Now, most traders that trade my strategy that without using the wave, they go ahead and take an entry here and get into longs on the breakout, but this is what I like to do. I like to go to a 15-minute time frame again and wait for this candle to close. As you guys can see, if we press play, you can see that we get a 15-minute close above the opening range. So let's go back a little bit and make this a little easier. We've marked our 15-minute candle high and our 15-minute candle low. We see that the whales are buying calls. They're selling puts, buying calls, so we have a bullish bias. And we see that we get a 15-minute candle close above the opening range high. Everything in this setup is telling me that we are going higher. But the hardest part about trading is not knowing that we're going higher or lower. It's about finding an entry point that makes sense so you can get a good risk reward and make some money. Now, we have that 15-minute close above the opening range, but I want to see price get back into the opening range so we can get a long entry for higher. This is where we're going to go to a smaller time frame, like the 1 minute or the 2 minute. In this example, I'm actually going to use a 3 minute just to make it a little easier to see. But I want to see price get back into my control point here, which is my 50% retracement. I'll even take an entry here as a 25% retracement just to ensure that we get some type of entry on longs here. Let's go to the next candles and see how it plays out. All right. right now we have the 15-minute candle close above the opening range, like we talked about. We're on a lower time frame. We're on a 3-minute time frame. And now we have a push back into our opening range. We are now in a territory to find buyers so we can see a bounce and see higher. So what I'm going to do is, in this situation, I had 3 separate orders. I had an order at the 10% retracement, the 25% retracement, and the control point. I had a buy order set on each one of these 3. So our entry was about right here after all of the buy orders got set and done. Now, if we look at this entry, we can see the next candle here. All right, we've hit our entry point. We are all in on this trade. I say all in. We're not all in, but we have 3 contracts total of MES. And we can see that our stop loss is going to be a few points below this opening range low, because we know that sometimes price likes to sweep our opening range low and then head higher. So what I did is I put my stop loss a little bit below, gave myself a 20-point or so stop. All right, next candle. TP needs to go to the high of day, of course. Next candle, we're looking pretty bad right now. We're in drawdown. This is where I started getting a little worried. Next candle. Another downside move. This is where things were getting crazy. When I was in this position, I was telling everybody, I'm like, look, if I could go back in time, I would have waited for a better entry, or I would have just gotten out once we broke the control point and re-entered once we sweep the opening range low. But Wave was extremely bullish, as you can see. The setup is not invalidated because we're not under the opening range. We're not displacing through the opening range, right? Next candle. Look at how close we got to our stop, guys. We were, what is this? This is 3 ticks away? No, 2 points away exactly. 2 points away exactly from our stop. Emotions are high, but the thing is about trading is that when emotions are high, it's okay to have a little bit of emotion, but you can't let your emotion have anything to do with how you manage your position. I can sit here and be like, oh, price action's bad. This is scary. This isn't looking good. But I can't get out of my trade just because I'm scared. If you have a consistent strategy like I do that you know works over a long period of time over and over and over again, you don't get scared. Maybe a little bit emotionally, but you don't let that affect the way that you trade. Next candle. That's all she wrote, folks. You can see we ended up actually going higher. We got out here. We ended up trailing our stop. So I'm looking at my screen. We got out of 2 contracts at these highs, and then we trailed our stop on the last contract here. So not a bad trade overall. We didn't get the full TP that I wanted, but we managed our position pretty well. We went break even as soon as we broke above this control point high as well. So either way, not control point, sorry, high of opening range as well. So either way, we were not going to, get max profit. But if we take a look at the larger side of things, you can see we actually did end up hitting full TP. But again, it was past my trading hours. I don't like trading after 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and we trailed our stop. I like to keep my stops in the profit so we don't turn a winning trade into a losing trade. But overall, it was an A+ setup. Everything aligned. The wave aligned, and also it aligned the entire day. You can see like we ended up going up the entire day afterwards. Wave was absolutely spot on, and we kind of chopped, but you get the point. Nothing but upside the entire day. Wave literally gave us the exact direction that we were going to go in today's price actions. That's always awesome to see. And again, if you guys want access to Wave, it's actually my tool. Just go to the link in the description. You'll see it in the description. It's flowtopia.co. Pretty cool stuff. Now, some of this might be a little confusing to you. It's not easy to understand if you are new to this or if you're just getting into it, but overall, I try to explain these things as simple as possible. We combine options data flow with our technical analysis on the opening range breakout strategy together, and that is called the ORB entry model. If you want to learn more about this strategy, you want to learn more about how it works, I have a ton of videos here on my YouTube channel. You can also go grab a free trading starter kit that I made for you specifically in the description below. It's the first link you'll see is a free trading starter kit, action-packed with value. This will give you a much clearer image of my strategy and how it works step by step in detail. Last but not least, I am live trading every single morning for my VIP Discord members. It is a link in my description as well. It is $35 a week or $99 a month. I trade live every single morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern till about 11:30 a.m. Eastern. That is where I took this live trade today in real time, showing every entry and every exit and all the emotion that went through it inside of the live session. Again, all the links for everything that we're talking about is in the description below. You can get access to everything that I'm included in. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to use code CHAMP on Lucid, Alpha, Apex, Tradeify, and all of your favorite prop firms in the space. Y'all have a good day. Peace and love, family. See you next time.